The great turning point was when I went through wardrobe and did the costume. I had the costume on for the first time, and then the sword and the boots and then everything. And then it really came alive for me.
And the tights?
I didn't have tights, thank goodness.
Amy, I have to start off with you though. How fun was it for you to get to kind of play two parts and have this like struggle back and forth that I feel like I have one as a mom all the time?
Yeah, I mean, it was really honoring these two sides of my own personality that I struggled, just like extreme optimism and then also like, is it negativity or just like being pulled, like you said, as a mom, like, I think we struggle with maintaining our composure at all times, So it was really fun.
We get tested.
We get tested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, the test is real. The
struggle
test is real.
Yeah. But it was so much fun getting to dive into both sides of this character's personality. And yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, you look like you're having a blast. The queen of power ballads, shall we call you? Like seriously, my daughter and I are literally obsessed with you from all your beautiful songs. I have to ask you, what would you say are like the magic ingredients when it comes to getting like that show-stopping song? Because you nail it every single time.
Oh, that's really kind of you. Honestly, I think it's having great writers and composers. Stephen Schwartz has sort of been the wizard for me behind the curtain, and Alan Menken. And when you're given beautiful melodies, beautiful soaring melodies, and people that understand your voice and what you can do and showcase it in the best way, it's about those people. It's about the people that write the music and a little bit of me.
Yeah. Just a little bit of you. I feel like the ingredient of you is probably like a huge percentage, and I feel like they probably sit around it's like, let's just give her like the toughest notes because we know she can hit it.
They do that.
It's so fun. Yeah, they do that.
I'm so happy that the fans for this film got what they were looking for. And I have to say, like, you got to like fully play out like a fairy tale.
The great turning point was when I went through wardrobe and did the costume. I had the costume on for the first time, and then the sword and the boots and then everything. And then it really came alive for me.
And the tights?
I didn't have tights, thank goodness. I didn't have to deal with that. But it was so nice to get away from normal Robert in the sense, because he's sort of the straight man in the thing where everything is happening around him and he's trying to focus. It was really nice to be able to break out of that and to be larger than life.
How fun was it to sort of play off each other's character, but be surrounded by this incredible like women empowerment sort of feel on set as well?
It was amazing, especially when we got to, for me, being all together, minus Edward, at the end and really being in the room with everyone. That was really exciting, especially for me coming to the film as a fan of the first film. And you look around and everybody's there, but then they have, these two have their beautiful moment in that sequence. And it was really exciting and it felt really, really good. Yeah.
I was in heaven, honestly. I'm always the student and just loved watching Amy do her thing. I really, I like to be a fly on the wall. Even when I wasn't working, I like to come to set and just sort of watch how she works technically. And the same thing with Maya. It was also great to see Gabby, who was new to it all, who's so natural and organic. So I think it was very inspiring to be surrounded by all of these talented, powerful, beautiful women.
I love that you always also sort of work with just these amazing women, Ellen Pompeo, here Amy Adams. Like, how important is it for you to work with women who have this amazing dynamic to them and sort of are these like boss babes?
Well, yeah, I've always been around strong women, from my mother and my sisters and my wife, and certainly everyone who is working at the center. Very strong, powerful, intelligent, kind, beautiful women. So it's a joy. It makes life really easy, And it's nice because what happens is you just get caught up in the moment because they're so strong that you're just there listening, and then you're acting honestly because you're just reacting to what they're giving you. So it's really
I
good.
love that.
Gabrielle, for you, I mean, I can't imagine how, to come back to this, but then like I just said, to be surrounded by these like sort of Hollywood icons, like how has that experience been like you?
I mean, at first I was definitely taken aback because it's like, whoa, okay, we're here and we're doing this. But I think I learned like an unbelievable amount just from sitting and watching these ladies. I mean, what you said about empowerment for women, it's just getting to watch and like learn and be just like present with these incredible people is just, I'm in awe, you know?
I can't let you go without asking you what your take is. You know, Cynthia Erivo is stepping into this iconic role that you sort of helped establish. How excited are you to see her step into Wicked with this role?
Well, it changed my life, so I'm excited for her to see how it changes hers and the power of it and everything that Elphaba represents. It's very profound, and she's a friend of mine, and I'm truly excited for her.
Have you given her any advice on it?
Well, she doesn't need my advice. She's super talented. I just told her I was here for her if she ever wanted to touch base and to talk about sort of the genesis of the role, and just there to support her.
Yeah.
In your own words, how do you think fans will be surprised from like the first one?
Well, I don't know. I'm anxious to find out because I'm a bit too close to it. And then I haven't seen the final version yet. So I'm anxious to see it with an audience next week and to kind of get the feeling in the theater, which will be nice because I haven't been in the theater to see a movie in quite some time.
Amazing.
So it'll be nice to have that communal experience and to get the reaction, and you'll feel where the movie is working or where the movie may not be or anything like that. So I'm anxious to see what that's like. And I hope.
Well, you get 4 thumbs up from my daughter and I. So
well, that's great.
Yeah.
Good.
So we're off to a good start. Hi, Adam. So great to meet you.
Hi, look at how great you look. I love this whole thing.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. This whole thing on a Friday.
Oh, girl, with the top knot and a good scoop. I love it.
Oh my God, you're like amazing. This is like I've got to go rush and pick up my daughter from school. And yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Please be in the pickup line looking like that. That's amazing.
15 years later, why was now a good time to bring all these beautiful characters back?
Well, I loved the first one, and it was always confusing to me why they're never. It was just like the right idea hadn't materialized, I guess. And also remember, Disney went through a bunch of different iterations of administrations, and different priorities happened, and all of that. Yeah. But in the meantime, when I went back in, when I had a meeting with Sean Bailey, the head of the studio, and I asked about it, and he said, "Well, it's I don't know, and why don't you take a look at it?" And I just said, I was like, I think we're missing the point. Is that the low-hanging fruit here is that she's the stepmother, and which would be Giselle's absolute nightmare. So where can we go from there? Like, she's literally put herself into a role that would be her absolute worst nightmare to inhabit. And so everything blossomed from that idea.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.